Welcome to Phoenix Rising. I would like to thank everyone that supports the show. And when I meet you somewhere, you say, "Oh my goodness, I know you. I've watched your show." And they love the guests. And it means the world to me, really does. And today is very special to me. I can't tell. I'll probably start to cry at some point. I have this very special woman and another special woman that I just met 5 minutes ago. Becky, who is an elder at the Shinnecock Reservation, a power to be reckoned with, a historian, an amazing individual. And Becky and I were brought together without our knowledge by a very dear soul who is not in the physical anymore, Ron Boyd. And little did I know so many years ago he was going to be my mentor, my protector, and my guide. And when Becky came to me for something else, we started talking, and Ron's name was mentioned, and we were both like, "Oh, you're kidding. No, you're kidding." And it came together. It came together in the most amazing way. And asking her to be on the show and to talk about the kelp farming and other things and how we could support the Shinnecock Nation, she told me about Starlight. And to have the two of you here together is beyond a blessing, to share your gifts and to help educate people, because I think we're all really ignorant to what's going on to the indigenous people. And ignorance and ego are so dangerous. So hopefully we could do this a few more times and get the ball rolling on education and, maybe have it grow so big that we need to use the big studio on the other side of the building to have an audience for the two of you. So I'm going to introduce Becky so Becky can introduce Starlight and a video that they are going to show.
Thank you so much, Phoenix. So, yeah, it is a pleasure to be here today. I've been talking about getting together like this for a couple years now,
Yeah.
and it's finally here.
Yeah.
So, our conversation today is going to be about Indigenous singer-songwriters, which Starlight and I are.
Mhm.
There's like a zillion things to talk about, but we're going to kind of focus on the music today.
Yeah.
So we can share with everyone, with you and everyone who's watching, some of the what we've been doing for decades now as far as singer-songwriter. And it's, to us, it's a powerful, spiritual, powerful love. It's all about love and teaching and sharing. So I believe with all my heart and soul that if you're truly looking for unity and justice and everything, a lot of it does begin with music.
Yeah.
And the universe hears it. And sometimes, the lyrics aren't happy go lucky, but things have to be said.
Yeah.
And they have to be said in a way that people are receptive and they're okay with listening to it. So, and to me, I consider myself way more of a co-writer than a lone ranger out here, that's for sure. I love to co-write.
Okay.
But there's a couple of them, I did write by myself, and I love that. I'm going to introduce Starlight, and then I'll go back to the video.
Okay.
We're going to. So this is my friend Starlight of like 25 years or so.
Okay.
And we met, through music and everything. And she's a sister. She is a sister. And we've been through a lot in the last, I've seen her before she was married and had children. So I knew that Starlight, and I watched her, get married and have her sons, which are 18 and 16.
Oh, my.
Twins, and yeah, these beautiful,
Yeah.
just watch them grow, and, family, and back and forth on going on, what's going. Yeah, we've always,
Yes.
helped each other get through a lot of ups and downs and everything. And music is one of our loves, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So this is Starlight Tyler here.
Thank you. Thank
Welcome.
You. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for embracing me over the years. And it's true. She knew me in a journey that I didn't even know was coming. And to be embraced by such a sisterhood that is like so universal, I'm just grateful. I truly stand in gratitude.
Yeah. We're so happy to have you
Thank
here
you for
today.
having me.
And I do hope you come back again and again.
Thank you.
There's lots of stories to tell.
I appreciate
It's a
it.
history. What they're saying, never again, from the Holocaust. And here it is happening again over in Gaza. And people need to listen. They need to stop and watch. What are you supporting? What are you not speaking up about? Someone is suffering and you're sitting quietly. It makes you as guilty as the one that's creating the suffering.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of a song, and I told Starlight, if you think of something, just go ahead and say it, sing
Yes.
it, because this is what we do.
Yeah.
I had a friend a long time ago, and he wrote what was called the People's Prayer.
Mm.
And what you said just reminded me of it, and if I can remember so long ago, but it was like, excuse me. People, what's the matter? Look, can't you see? Brothers and sisters, we are diseased. The rivers, the air, the wolf, and the bear have all paid the price and have been sacrificed to the foolishness of our brother man. It's like the world is going crazy for the resources that our beautiful Mother
Yes.
Earth has. So you want to rip out her resources and plow down all the people who live upon her.
Yeah.
For what? For greed and profit?
Totally.
What we
Greed,
said-
profit, ego, supremacy. I'm bigger and tougher than you, and I could push you out of the way. And your lives are less important than me making a buck on this land.
Yes. Oh, really? Yeah, that's what they're showing us. Now, how do we reel it back in? How do we reel all of this back in? So one of our solutions is, of course, for women constantly thinking of how we can help,
Yeah.
how we can change things for the better, how we can help take care of Mother Earth a little bit better. So I'm part of the Shinnecock kelp farmers, and I love my kelp farming team so much. And so the girls are out in the water, and we have a hatchery where we plant the little tiny seeds and they grow around the tubes. And we actually were here at LTV probably a year and a half ago with another lady, Danielle and I from the kelp farmers, and we did a whole thing about the kelp farming.
Good.
It was wonderful. But out of that, so today I wanted to incorporate the story of what we do with the kelp farming with a song that I had written 40 years ago.
Okay.
That is relevant to this day, and I decided to put the song together with some of the pictures from the kelp farm. So anyhow, it's called Taking Time, and it was recorded right here in LTV.
I love it.
20 years ago. The song's 40 years old, so about 20.
LTV is amazing.
Yes.
They are amazing.
They are.
They're really the heart of the community here.
That's
with
so
the messages
beautiful.
from all the different shows that they put out there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So when you hear the song Taking Time, you can visualize it being recorded right here at LTV.
Okay.
And all of those kids that you'll eventually hear in the background and the chorus of the song are grown now with their own children. So this is called Taking Time, dedicated to the Shinnecock kelp farmers.
Let's watch the video.
Yes.
There it is.
Taking time to think about
future and a way to make it right. Do everything you can to make a better way, and you'll see brighter days inside. I've shared my thoughts with many people. Really seem to care about living good and loving life and breathing clean, fresh air. Taking time to think about the future and a way to make it right. Do everything you can to make a better way, and you'll see brighter days inside. The things that are so precious are basic needs to survive, are threatened each day with poisons, a threat that will ruin our lives. Taking time to think about the future and a way to make it right. Do everything you can to make a better way, and you'll see brighter days inside. Taking time to think about the future and a way to make it right. Do everything you can to make a better way, and you'll see brighter days inside. Taking time to think about the future and a way to make it right. Do everything you can to make a better way, and you'll see brighter days inside. And you'll see brighter days inside.
Beautiful. Thank you, Becky.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what we take to presentations with us and everything, and it's really good. We kind of break the ice with that,
Are
and
you doing presentations in the schools, libraries?
we did some libraries. We do a school here and there. We're hoping to get it, into maybe the curriculum of a school or two,
Yeah.
or a lot of schools. So we're working. We're kind of just like walking before we run
Okay.
type of thing. So going at our own pace, but still steady.
Right.
Yep. So that's really fun.
And it has to be steady because they have to hear the voices. Once the voices become silent, people lose interest.
Right. Yep. So we have to keep it going. That's why I really appreciate being here today.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. I've had the
It is.
privilege of being out there with them,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful thing. It's just like totally connecting with the earth, and you know that you're doing something so much greater than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love the part where it's snowing and they're still
Right.
out there.
When it's snowing is
Yes.
the best.
Yeah, because that's what just shows the commitment.
Yeah.
You know, the commitment to something that we all need, fresh, clean water.
And how the spirits come in and bring the snow, because that's refreshing.
That's right.
You know, when storms come, people will say, "Oh my God, there's a thunderstorm, it's raining." I'm like, "This is wonderful."
Can't wait.
because I can't wait either. I think Thursday or Friday finally. Because when you have the winds coming in and you have that energy and the thunder and the lightning and the rain or the snow, just think of all the energy that's moving. To me, it's a clearing out. Somebody used to come and stay at my cottage once in a while. And for whatever was happening during that season of my life, there were a lot of hurricanes, a lot of big storms coming in. And my cottage is surrounded on 3 sides by enormously high trees. So when the wind would come, she was clearing everything out. And this person would say, "It sounds like a train coming through." I said, "It is, because it's moving the stagnant energy. It's got to get out, and you've got to get out." So, so much for patience, And it does, it's just beautiful.
Yes.
So let me go on your list here. So, Starlight, you and Becky will sing Mother Thank You
Yes, ma'am.
from Mother Earth.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I wrote the song, but really Spirit wrote it. And I know you get that. And I know you recognize and feel that in everything you're saying. Yeah, gratitude. Yeah, after raising 3 children and now they're 18, and 20, yes, I wanted them to know this is part of our lineage. This is part of, waking up every morning and just being grateful. Grateful that you have what you have, whether it's just a pair of feet, beautiful hands, oxygen flowing through your body to tell a story that our ancestors aren't here any longer to tell. So this is kind of one of the songs that came out of ceremony, actually.
And you have been blessed with the responsibility, because when I'm doing Reiki or I'm sharing in my drumming, they're talking through us. We have taken on this responsibility, and we're humbled by it and blessed by it, to be the ones sharing this conversation with however many people watch this. Because they're speaking through the 3 of us, through your instruments. We're not doing this alone. We can't. And every day I say, thank you for using me to share this information and to learn. You've given me this amazing life to do this work. How much better does it get?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Truly, thank you.
When my fiance passed away in 2002, I wanted to go with him. And they spoke very loudly and said, "No, you have work to do." And I said, "No, I'm going." And it was an argument, and I was told I need to stay because I have work to do. And if I had my own way and I had gone, we couldn't have done this.
Exactly.
That's right.
So much. When my granddaughter passed away when she was 3 weeks old, and it's 30 years, it'll be 30 years.
Yeah.
And when she died, I was like, I'm going with you too. And they said, no, you're not.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, you're not.
And we get very upset and we say, "But I need to be with you." And I do yell at him once in a while. So, and he's like, "Not yet."
Yeah.
Not yet.
You gotta hang tough.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, would you honor us, my lovely ladies?
I thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Say the prayer in?
Yes, and Becky is going to accommodate me with her beautiful drumming and her incredible prayer that we come to gratitude in.
Okay.
You incorporated into the song, so. And these are
Doing
all works
drums.
in progress, so we are.
Or you want to do drums?
You.
Now, we didn't plan this. This is the part she was supposed to be doing drums, but
This is the most planned this show has ever been. Usually it's so organic. It just goes, and it's going.
This is pretty organic.
It's going.
So this is all a first, and I want to say again, thank you. This is just such an honor.
And I thank
because
you.
This is just.
And we have to, the 3 of us, thank our spirit guides, because they're doing this Ron's up there having a great time.
Today he is.
All right, let's see what she's gonna do. And again, Phoenix, this is again a song that was written right out of ceremony, but again, all of this is just so. She was supposed to be on drum, but that's okay. We're just gonna do what we do, and it's gonna do what it does.
We plan, and the spirits and the ancestors laugh.
They do. They make me
You
laugh.
really
Thank
think
you.
you're gonna do that? Nah.
So truly, thank you. Thank you to and here it goes. A song of gratitude. Mother, thank you for all you do. Mother, thank you for being so true. Mother, thank you. Look where we are. Mother, thank you for your sun, moon, and stars. Thank you, rivers, for flowing so free. Thank you, sky, for shining on me. Thank you, earth, my pillow, my bed. Thank you, wind, moving me ahead. Oh, mother, thank you for all you do. Mother, thank you for being so true. Mother, thank you. Look where we are. Mother, thank you for your sun, moon, and stars.
As we gather in prayer to honor our sacred Nokamasnana Prasad, we acknowledge her beauty and her love. Under the light of her ancient wisdom, we pray for the protection from all enemies whose forces are powered by darkness, hate, jealousy, and all negative energies. We pray for the wicked to heal and find peace. We pray that our footsteps be guided onto the red road of sobriety and clean living. Help us stand strong against evil thoughts of hopelessness, despair, self-loathing, guilt, and all that hurts us every day. Release us from our demons that tell us lies and oppress our inner beauty. We pray that truth and honesty, faith and justice fill our hearts and our lives. We pray that love and light, peace and hope, freedom and strength overcome our biggest enemy within ourselves.
Ina nokas mami ache maka ihoma ane manola madre mama ima yamo ati aha. Oh, mother, we thank you for all you do. Mother, we thank you for being so true. Mother, we thank you. Look where we are. Mother, we thank you for your sun, moon, and stars.
Thank you. So beautiful.
Thank you. Truly my song of gratitude given from our ancestors.
And when I had my eyes closed, I could see blankets being woven, children being fed, fish being taken out of the rivers, in just the most beautiful way of community.
No homelessness,
No
hunger,
homelessness.
no unemployment,
No
abundance.
segregation of one to another.
No, ma'am.
We're all the same, and yet we're all different. So we could learn so much from each other if we stop this, you're different. No. Stay away from me. Or crossing the street when you see someone that looks broken, instead of saying, can I help you? Are you hungry? Instead of being frightened of people, be aware somebody's in pain. And yes, I understand that there are dangerous people out there. You have to use common sense. But I think people have gone beyond common sense into, oh, somebody's different, let me get away from them. No, let me ask them, how are you? Who are you? Say to somebody you're passing, in the parking lot of a grocery store, what a beautiful sweater. Or you have gorgeous skin. Something, rather than just go and keep the blinders on and so you don't see anyone.
Right.
And don't let them see you. Don't let them see you. Don't let them see you hurting, because somebody might look at you and say, can I help you? And you might cry. How wonderful. Tears are such a beautiful gift. And Becky knows that one of the first things I say to most people that walk in my office is, it's really safe here to cry. And your tears are a gift, because when you feel that you need to cry, whether it's a new wound, an old wound, a happy thing, and you hold it, you get that heaviness in your chest and that lump grows in your throat. And the minute you start crying, it goes and it releases. So maybe when your grandchild passed, because I know when Scott passed, I thought I was going to cry forever. Your guides don't let you cry forever. It's a pressure that needs to be released. And it's the tears and the howling are a gift. So howl at Grandmother Moon. She's welcoming. She's shining on you, saying, come on, kid, give it to me.
Give it to me, because I can handle it.
Yeah.
Her shoulders are bigger than ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a new hero, and her name is, because what you were talking about just reminds me of, that compassion and that love and concern and everything that's missing out of our cold, bitter society these days. A lady named Merritt Molin, she's a director of Hampton's Community Outreach.
Okay.
And through her leadership, they have been doing phenomenal work on the reservation with people's houses,
Fabulous.
helping people get out of their black mold houses, their leaky roofs, their unsafe, unsanitary conditions. She has come to our community, non-judgmental and just full of energy that I've never seen ever with this. And the housing projects that she's taken on.
What a golden heart.
That's it in a nutshell.
That's a
Yeah.
great way of summing her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So what can the community do? Can people that watch this get in touch with her and give donations of their time, their labor, their money?
I would say all of that.
Okay.
And it's Hampton's Community Outreach. And they're a nonprofit organization. They do more than just, housing repairs on Shinnecock. They do a whole lot more. And when you go on their website, you'll see.
Okay.
But that's huge in our world, that someone has come into our tribal community with such generosity and, like this clarity in the mind. We have to do something. We can't just talk about it or sit on the sidelines.
I had said to you when we first met, I can't get over your patience with people, non-Shinnecock people. I cannot fathom what you have all gone through and how much has been taken from you, including the children weren't allowed to speak their language, people had to cut their hair, imprisoned on your own land, imprisoned on it, and then given crumbs, little bits and pieces of stuff back. I don't know how you do it.
A lot of it is, well, our venting is through our music, that's for
Yeah.
sure. And that, you know what, that's perfect because I wanted to sing a song that another Indigenous person wrote. His name is Floyd Red Crow Westerman. He's passed on. He's a good friend of ours, a mentor, just, we looked up to him like a big brother, and he was an awesome artist.
Okay.
And he wrote these beautiful songs, but that reminds me of it's a song called Boarding School, and he wrote it a long time ago, but it is about, the horrors, the atrocities of
Yeah.
what, we were put through. My stepdad, his name is DeBoer Smith, he went to boarding schools. He went to one boarding school, Thomas Indian Boarding School. And what they went through is finally coming out.
Yeah.
After all these
There's
decades and
2
decades.
radio stations that I listen to that talk about the history.
Thank
People
goodness, finally.
people have to realize this really has happened.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Europeans didn't just show up here and say, oh, we're going to have a very good time together. Didn't happen that way.
No. We call it, in the town of Southampton, I call it war crimes have been committed against us
They have.
since June of
They have.
1640.
Because I had down here, Southampton town. Is legally, they have no moral compass. That's basically the bottom line. But what can be done other than speaking up? But I don't know, like Becky, it's like they're deaf.
They are only deaf because they get away with it. And
Yeah.
the more we speak, the more our voices are heard, and people, if you have a heart in your chest, you will say that is so wrong, and we have to help find justice in all of this madness,
Yeah.
because life did not begin in 1640.
No.
Nope. So first of all, get that out of your mind, and you did not take your big eraser and get rid of all of the indigenous people. A lot of us you did, but we are still here.
Yeah.
And we're here to stay.
Yeah.
So this song is called Boarding School. Thank you. And it was written by Floyd Red Crow Westerman. Hope this
And your beautiful drum.
Oh, yes, and my oldest daughter, Rachel, painted this. Yeah.
Oh, before you sing,
Mm-hmm.
explain to those watching this symbol.
This symbol here is called a medicine wheel.
Mm.
And you probably already know
Yes.
of the healing points of this. It represents the 4 colors of man. And when all those colors come together, you come up with brown.
Yeah.
So, and it's south, east, west, and north. And it's a healing circle, and it's about unity, and again, about justice. And the more you learn about the medicine wheel, the medicine wheel teachings are so important and profound in our world, and it would be beneficial to every single person who cares to find those medicine wheel teachings and teach them to yourself.
Yes.
Or find the nearest,
And
person.
teach yourself about the 4 wind directions. Teach yourself, because everything comes together. I use the word tapestry a lot over the last 20 or so years, because you build a tapestry of your life. And together we're building another tapestry and another tapestry. And it just gets more and more magnificent.
Yeah.
Go, girl.
And my Aunt Chichi used to say, stay focused, because there's a lot of so many times you can just get off track so easily.
Yes.
Get yourself back on track.
Yes.
Do the
And
right thing.
those like to throw things in to get you off track.
That's for sure. Woo! There's some forces out there that don't even want you to get up out of bed in the morning.
No, they don't. They want you to stay down and put your head under your pillow.
Yeah.
That's if they let you have a pillow.
Yeah. That's for sure, because there's a lot of people who don't have a place to rest.
No.
So this song is called Boarding School by Floyd Red Crow Westerman.
right to your core, as it should.
That's one of the ways we can deal with everything is through song,
Yeah.
is through music and keeping it alive, keeping that voice out there.
Speaking of voice, I see you have a guitar behind you.
Well, we were
I know.
looking for the guitars earlier. But we said, you know what, we're going to go with what we have.
Oh, okay.
And we're good with what we have because I've been blessed with this incredible relationship. And I love, this is the perfect segue. Growing up in multiple cities in America and states
Yeah.
with my older, being the youngest of 13. Yeah, boarding schools were real. And those that were able to either bypass the system, we were hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned young, well, that's not any place to go, so let's figure it out over here.
And go somewhere else.
So between the red clay roads of Alabama, amazing people. I can see so many seraphims and so many guardians who just came out of the woodwork. And were just so amazing. Yeah, they were there. And we have wrote this song. Actually, this was at one of the Hamptons Community Outreach fundraisers that we did. And it just seemed so appropriate for people getting homes from,
Yes.
and just on every level. The name of the song is Calling, and Becky is going to accompany me on the guitar, and that's what this bad boy's for. And yeah, it's just a different way of the same thing happening, but the healing comes from being truthful and just knowing that this dark part of America's history happened. But thank goodness we didn't just lay down and just accept it. We challenged it, and for some of us there was some leadway. We
Yeah.
broke vicious cycles. And this song was kind of like the kids who survived it by hiding in plain sight and being received by incredible people of all red, white, yellow, and black color. It was not a color thing. That it transcended that.
It was a heart thing and a soul thing.
That's right. It's called Calling. And we're going to just...
What do we have, a C here? I can't remember.
She, I believe. Yeah, there you go, Becky. It was a special day when you took me in. It was a special day when you called me kin. It was a special day for this little girl. It was a special day when your voice I heard, calling me home, calling me to a place I belong, calling me now and here, calling me to a place without fear. In my world, there's no me without you. To thyself, my love, be true. And in time, when we meet again, you'll always be my strength, old friend. Calling me home, calling me to a place I belong, calling me now and here, calling me to a place without fear. Loving you came so naturally, giving your heart so openly, knowing this time won't come again. Our stories told from where we've been, calling me home, calling me to a place I belong, calling me now and here, calling me to a place without fear, calling me home. Calling.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
Starlight is from the Mishash tribe in Virginia.
Yeah, Lower Creek Indians. We're from the five. Like they're Choctaws, Chickasaws, Cherokees. They all disbanded all throughout everywhere. Virginia, Illinois, Michigan, Carolinas. I found a lot of them in Alabama. Dothan, Alabama is where I lived for a very long time, and yeah, the kindness of. I won't call them strangers. I call them seraphims. I call them, they were just earth angels. They just came, they showed up. And yes, yeah, a lot of them were in the South. Yeah, and from the Mishash tribe. Yeah, didn't know, but they were there. They're still here.
They saw the need.
They're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, still doesn't go away. It's amazing where you can go
No, it doesn't
anywhere.
go away. And when we pay attention, and sometimes when we don't pay attention, they knock a little harder. But when we pay attention, we see and feel and hear the messages in your regular, ordinary day. There's always messages.
Yeah.
You know, don't make a left turn there, go straight. Or pull over and stop. You know, your car's not running. You know, and an hour later it starts. You know, you weren't supposed to be on the road then. You know, you have laryngitis, you lost your voice because you're supposed to be quiet and listen.
And a lot of times, we feel that organized religions don't always address from the heart and soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go to church on Sunday, spend an hour in there and you dress up nice and you do things. But it was such, Christianity was really hard on Native people. Come in with the doctrine of discovery. We have the right to do this.
They're still doing it.
Still doing it. We have the
all
right
over the world.
All over the world.
I spoke to someone who said his son is going to Africa. I don't know what country in Africa. He's going to Africa and he's going to preach the word. And I said, I'm sorry to hear that. And he looked at me like I was crazy. But I am sorry to hear that. You're doing the same thing that was done here to you. Is we're taking away your belief system, your precious history of who you are and where you came from. And here, we'll give you this. It's nice, it's European, it's clean and white.
It is so sad, beyond sad. And again, had to write about it. Our older sister, Margot, a lot of times she would write things. She was such an awesome writer. When sometimes she would just write things and then just leave them.
Mm-hmm.
So one time we were, I don't know, cleaning the house or something, and I came across this poem she had written, and it was called Sweet Jesus. So I started reading it, and I was like, oh, Mom, this is really awesome. She's like, yeah, let's just start. So I sat down at the piano we had at the house, and with one finger, I started plucking out a tune for it, and I finished what she had started in this poem, added another verse and a chorus and everything.
Yeah.
So anyhow, it's called Sweet Jesus. And I'm going to try to plunk it for you today because it's what we're talking about. And if we don't release this somehow, you can't carry this
No.
and be a normal person or a sane person. You just go clean out of your mind. So this song is called This Guitar is Out of Tune and So Am I, but here we go.
Sorta, kinda key of D, huh?
Sorta, kinda. And the message is pretty clear. In the name of your Jesus, you came by the boatload, proclaiming he showed you the way. It's wrong key. Preaching fire and brimstone, hell and damnation, preaching Jesus commands you obey. Jesus, sweet Jesus, did you really tell them to murder my grandma that way? They called her a sinner 'cause they couldn't win her, and she drowned in her blood where she lay. In the name of your Jesus, 10,000 of thousands of Christians arrived on our shores. They came waving Bibles and crosses and rifles, building churches on Indian graves. Jesus, sweet Jesus, did you really tell them to murder my mother that way? They called her a sinner 'cause they couldn't win her, and she drowned in her blood where she lay. Jesus, sweet Jesus, did you really tell them to murder my brother that way? They called him a heathen, a savage, then shot him, and he drowned in his blood where he lay. Oh, it just goes off into the thingy wingy. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That needs to be sung over and over.
Yep. 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 With somebody who can really play that thing. So it's our, it's our outlet. And we get to sing it. It's freedom of speech, so
Yes.
you can't lock us up for it. And it has to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when are you going to make an album of these songs?
Well, that one actually was recorded here too, so we do
Okay.
have that
Okay.
on the Thunderbird Sisters CD. Yep, it's called Rise Above My Enemy.
Okay.
Upon the Smoke, actually. It's called Upon the Smoke.
Will
Yeah.
they perform this at Powwow this year? Any of the songs?
I don't think
They
so.
seem to stay in a different vein at Powwow.
Well, the Thunderbird Sisters have performed at many a powwow,
Right.
but not in a while. And that's okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll sit this one out again this year, and it's
Okay.
fine. But the music is there, the opportunities are here,
Yeah.
and yeah. And I hope, you invite us back again.
Oh, you got it, honey.
Oh, yay. 'Cause
Open
we got a lot
invitation.
to say.
Yeah, we'll do something again next month.
Not that soon.
Why not?
Oh, that.
Becky's not really telling you
Well,
everything.
What we're doing now, this is being taped at the end of July.
Okay.
So we'll skip August because the traffic coming back and forth and the heat is blah. So we'll do the next one after Labor Day, after Powwow. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds.
I'll
Like
let you
Powwow
breathe
and Labor
a
Day.
little bit.
And while
Tomorrow.
Becky, and
Tomorrow.
while she's breathing, she actually put together some incredible people. I'm so privileged to meet you, and thank you again for
I
this.
thank you.
She,
And I feel so honored to be here with you
oh,
and her. It's
so
just,
such a mutual feeling. Thank
after
you.
I met her that first time, the energy moving through me, when because I saw you get out of your car, and I saw you come up the steps, and I just said, there's something about her. And how she found me was hysterical, because you were babysitting, and a show that I did was on, and what was it, 2, 3 times, and you said, okay, I'll call her.
Yes, that's right.
Spirit kept putting me in her face whether she
Yeah.
liked it or not.
And I did. I picked up that phone and I called you. I didn't know what to expect or anything like that, and been pals ever since.
And yes,
I love it.
it was just, we sat, there's a massage table in the room, and we sat on 2 chairs, and just talking and talking and talking. And I got to meet her grandson, he was Ron. Ron was standing through him, transparent. And this young man, and you've met Yote, I'm like, hello, you know.
He's
Because when you
forced
say
to be
grandson to
recognized.
me, I'm thinking grandson, no, this is
Grand
he is grand.
Yes.
And
Yes.
to be invited to do what I was doing there was so humbling and so beautiful and such an honor.
Oh, well,
And
we
I
needed
just-
you and you came through. It was just a wonderful combination of everything.
I had a conversation with Ron before I got there to meet you, and it was like I didn't feel worthy. And he said, this is family. You are meant to be here. Because when I met him the first time, he was so funny. Because he would go into a trance and speak to you. And when he came out of his trance, and he said to me, do you know why you have white skin? I was like, white parents? I don't know. And he said, you were put in white skin in this lifetime because you have more segues. You will have more of a voice to help others in your white skin. And you've never had white skin before, so deal with it. He's amazing. And we'll talk more next time and off camera of, I didn't realize how much he watched over me even when he was here in the physical.
Wow.
He knew about my naming ceremony without me ever telling him, because he was going through cancer at the time. And I met him again in the Vale Levitt, and he said, Red Hawk, come here. And I'm like, how did he know it's Red Hawk? Because the spirits named me. I didn't name myself, and I tried to deny the name, and they kept putting Red Hawk feathers in front of me. Tow trucks with the name Phoenix on it. I'm like,
Gosh, like
all
right in front
right,
of you.
okay, all right. And it got so crazy that I had to say, all right, I accept. And they said, you have no choice. How do you get to be a Jewish girl from Brooklyn and have the name Phoenix Redhawk? And it's not meant to be Native American, it's a spiritual name. Can you believe we have 2.5 minutes left?
Oh my goodness, wow. No, that went like that.
It does.
Wow.
This has been so amazing.
Okay.
Oh, thank
And the 3 of
you.
us have work to do.
Yes,
A
we
lot.
do.
A lot.
Well, we'll skip
So-
that one and skip that one. And how about we just
Do you want to
wrap
go
up
out
this-
on a beautiful song? Do you have something that'll play over 2 minutes? Don't make that face.
No, it does. It's just that she's like, Tiffany, we're totally changing the set list. I wasn't expecting that.
Yes,
But
it's
I love, you were talking about but you know what, I won't even go into that. I just want to go right, I agree with you. You are who you are. You're given what you're given, and
Yeah.
it's our responsibility to receive it. And I
Yeah.
totally agree with that. But that's not the song we're doing, so I'm gonna fast forward.
So do we want to go out with a song, or just do we want to go out with just wrapping this
How
up?
about we go out with In Your Native Tongue? Can you sing a blessing as we go out in it's a little over a
Yes,
minute?
ma'am.
Would you do that?
Yes.
Because that would be such a
I
blessing.
sure will.
So not remember.
This is, yeah, I guess I don't think we have time to remember
Okay.
darn it all, but September's coming real soon. We'll be back. We'll be back in these chairs
Okay.
hopefully
Yes.
in September.
Yeah.
This is a prayer song, and the native part of it is, in English, is translated into "Bless those who lead," and pray for. It's like a unity song because when
Okay.
you lead
We
something,
have 30 seconds, so go, girl.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, Yahweh, hey, Yahweh, hey, Ken Kube, Antamahushe, Unana Manat, Nexam Shalom.